Det bedste venstre for 2022. It's a privilege to greet you. Last year in my New Year greeting, I talked about minimalizing. Not that I expect you to remember that. However, I simply mention it because this year I want to talk to you about maximizing. That is to make the most out of everything, every day, every opportunity, even during a pandemic, or perhaps especially during this crisis time. When Dutch people wish someone a happy birthday, they say, make the most of it. If you make the most of something, you get the maximum use and advantage of it. Like, I only turned 50 once, so let's make the most of it. Although in no way forgetting the suffering of many who have lost their loved ones, or are themselves presently suffering the illness, is there a way to make the most of a pandemic, which hopefully we only get to experience once in our lifetime? The Bible actually has something to say on how to get through difficult days. In Ephesians 5:16, it suggests that we make the most of every opportunity because the days are evil. How can I make the most of the present situation with all we cannot do? Now is the time to forget the way things used to be done. If you want to make the most out of every opportunity that comes your way, you can't stop and look in the rear view mirror of your life to what was or what could have been done. We build the ship as we sail it, and so far I must say I'm impressed and encouraged by all your creativity and innovation. When I'm talking about maximizing, the purpose is not to put additional burden on your shoulders. We all experience some extra tiredness and exhaustion after this long period of constantly changing plans and approach, having to cut programs, and for many of you, walking the extra mile for almost too long. We might every now and again be tempted to just give up, close down, and not come up with any more alternative ways. Where are we to find our motivation to keep going? Yes, even to maximize every opportunity this crisis does provide. Let me suggest to you 4 words. Because He, then we. Because He came, the Son of God, and yet became one of us. Because He, through words and deeds, opened a new and living way directly to God's throne. Because He invited in those who were outside. Because He spread life and hope and love. Because He carried on His cross all our wrongdoings. Because He rose from the grave to bring eternal life. Then we can keep it going even in evil days. Then we know God is near, even when we suffer hardship and pain. Then we have hope in the darkest of hours that the sun will rise. Then we can see God is with us. Because He, then we. Because He, by His Spirit, makes the hearts of people melt. Then we can expect transformation of life and situations. Let's maximize our time spent with God in all the different forms and ways possible, recharging our batteries at the power station that is open 24/7. Let's also maximize our support and care for each other. Because you, then I. We need each other's support more than ever. As long as you keep going, then I keep going too. Let's maximize our opportunities to serve the most vulnerable people, so that they may say, because they, then I. Because they showed love, then I have hope. Because they didn't give up on me, then I have managed to take a turn for the better. As the Danish poet Piet Hein has said, he on whom God's light does fall sees the great thing in the small. So somehow there might be a connection between minimalizing and maximizing. Let's maximize all the apparent mini things that really matters. May God bless you and your family also in 2022.